I am still struggling with nails, the process, the art, the clients, whatever it is. If you're having that issue, this is going to be the perfect episode for you. We're going to talk about it right now on the Biz Talk.
I'm struggling.
Yes, Tracy, you are struggling with not having headphones on, but trying to listen without headphones.
I'm like, I can't hear it.
No, she literally said, I'm like, check. I'm like, Tracy, she's like, I can't hear it. Put your headphones on, sister. That was awesome.
I'm just struggling today. Like, I don't know. I'm just having issues. Like, there's hair on my face. It's driving me crazy. I don't know. I'm just not. You ever feel like you're kind of watching yourself?
Never.
Like you're out of body? Like you're not engaged completely?
Well, Tracy, there's other challenges associated with being perfect, okay? And so I don't have those challenges. I have the different challenges of being perfect. So I can't relate, but can relate. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
It's just
No?
Your world. I'm living in it.
All right. Struggle. This is a real... these are real challenges, right? Like, and it can be with any detail. Like, okay, I'm really fine tuning my art. I can't get art down, or I feel like my technique is good. Where are the clients? Or like, there could be a number of different things, even in the very beginning stages of like, I keep practicing and I still feel like it's taking me 20 hours to do a nail. Whatever your struggle is, we've had some people hit us up and ask, like, what do I do? Like, no matter how much I'm trying or putting an effort in this either small thing or big thing, I'm still struggling. What's that all about, Trace?
It takes time.
Yeah.
It's time and patience, and it sucks, y'all.
Yeah. We want it now, don't we?
It's the instant, right? Like, I practiced an hour today.
Yeah.
Why am I not perfect?
Why is it not there?
Because apparently we're not Habib. That's why. We'll never be perfect.
Guys, there's different struggles associated with that. We'll talk about that in a different episode. No, but
it's true, right?
It is true, yeah. Trace. It's
been a week.
Oh my God.
And I get it, because I'm the same way. Like, this isn't working.
That thing is still rolling.
It's still rolling. You know what I mean? Like, I sat down for 5 seconds and it's not working.
I want to see you throw the plant. Can you throw the plant?
No, I wouldn't do that to the plant.
So yes, perspective, right? So let's start with that. Like, overall, you've gotta slow down, and sometimes we need to hear this. Yeah. You know what? We always need to hear this, no matter how many times you've had success. I was just talking about this, on Twitch. Like, we've built this amazing business. We've built this great social media. I have other hobbies on the side that I'm doing, and I want to be good at them now. Like, even though I've been through the process of like building something, which is really hard and it takes a lot of time, and we've had success, right? I still have this weird expectation in my brain. Why isn't this happening after like a week of doing X? It's crazy.
It is crazy. And especially like when it's something we've never done in our life.
Right.
It's like, I've watched it for years, but why am I not good at it?
Yeah.
And it just is, it's never going to happen. And then I would say also, so we get this a lot, right? I'm having lifting issues and shipping issues. Okay, let's go back to your prep. I prep right.
Yeah.
I prep right.
Instantly.
It's instant. Like, I prep the way you say to prep.
Right.
Can you explain your prep? I prep the way I'm supposed to prep. Like, we go back and forth on DMs and I'm not trying to say you don't. I just need to know so I can start breaking it down. Like, okay, it's where I always start. And a lot of times you're not prepping right.
That was funny. But it's true. But it's true.
Same thing here. I am practicing. Okay, when was the last time you practiced?
I am posting a lot on social media.
Okay, when's the last time you posted?
Yeah.
So, sometimes we're not putting in the work.
Yeah.
Also, so it's putting in the work.
Consistently.
Putting in more work than you think you should, because usually you're in your mind, you're doing it more than you are. And then 3, that patience thing is vital, because the more you do it. And it's not the magic formula, right? It's not like, okay, I watched this video, I practiced for a week, and now, right? For me, when this came to speed, I remembered this. I wasn't even paying attention. It was, hey, did you know you did that backfill in 30 minutes?
Remember you saying that?
No, I didn't.
Right.
I did. And it was the experience and patience, and I wasn't even expecting it at that moment, and it happened.
It is a when you're like sitting down and you're doing nails, or let's say let's go like specific here. Okay, let's even say I'm somebody that I can do like your my shaping is good, my application is good, my shaping is good, but nail art is not there for me, right? So like you've had that experience of like building your technique and fine-tuning it. Let's say you're in the process of building a clientele, but now you want to add nail art, and so you want to like really grow your business.
Yep.
All of a sudden you have this expectation of like, well, I know how to do the nails, so my nail art, I should have it in like seconds, you know? And it still takes time. Yep. There's no way around, you know, it's unfortunate that what we see on television and movies and social media is like the 0.0001% of people that create an account and boom, explode and making all this money, or that super talented athlete that just, you know, like a Michael Jordan who works insanely hard, by the way. But like you see these rare Michael Jordan's not a good example because that guy worked his butt off. So I'm not gonna use that. But some athletes that, you know, just are talented, or artists, that's not the norm.
No. And here's the thing, because of social media, we look at someone and we go, oh, they just fell into it. Right. Michael Jordan, he was just naturally talented. What about all the hours of practicing that we didn't see? And it's the same thing. It's nail art, for instance. For me, like I watch videos on people do line art, and I'm like, okay, no problem,
right?
Yeah,
right. I got this.
I go to line art, and it's not there. And here's the thing: I can get it there. It's going to take practice, and I'm not willing to put in the practice.
Right. Well, that's an interesting point, Trace, is like, okay, you need to kind of like narrow down to like, what do I want to do? Like, so like we're on the topic of nail art, you know, okay, I don't want to spend the time doing that. I want to go glitter, fades, color. Like those are your strengths, right?
Yeah.
So you play to your strengths of like, I know color. I'm
what
going to do
enjoy.
What do you enjoy?
Yeah.
Like, why are you going to like, and I think a lot of people do that though. They're like, I should know how to do everything. And so you bang your head against the wall thinking you need to do everything, practicing stuff that you hate.
Yeah.
It's not taking you anywhere. I think that's huge too, is like identifying like you did was, I'm going to do sick color combos, and I'm going to do my own, like the dimensional art, and a lot of like fades and glitters, and utilize nail art in that way. Okay, I suppose I could do nail art if I put the time in, but I don't like it. So why are you going to do it?
I don't enjoy it. And if it would, but let's say that's everything anybody wanted in my town, I'd be learning it. I'd be putting the practice in, and I would be learning it. But there's clientele for everybody. I know I have a clientele off the art that I, did. So, but I know, even though that person's making it look easy, and I've watched 20 hours of videos on it, if I don't put the time in, and it isn't one time, it isn't 2 times, it ain't 3 times, it is failing over.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I did it. Why was that so hard?
Yeah.
But it's because I put in the time.
You keep doing it. That's one thing I see a lot on like our social media classes, Tracy, is people are like, but I post a lot. And I say, okay, let's pull up your account. And I pull up their account.
They're like, no.
Yeah, they're like, uh-oh. And they will post a lot for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then they stop. It took, my God. I mean, the first 3 months of us posting a YouTube video a week, We started with two. We started with 2 YouTube videos every Monday and Wednesday. We used to post the vlogs, and like that's long form content, right? 8 to 15-minute videos. The editing, the shooting, it was insane. Like so much time, but we saw like no results for 3 months. Okay, and continued to keep going at it. Yeah. We didn't actually practicing totally. And we didn't actually see an impact on our business until 9 months later. Now, and let me just say this. This is posting 2 videos a week on YouTube, posting, and then initially I think it was 1 post a day, and we got up to like 2 to 3 posts a day.
Like, oh my God.
Like 1 post a day. Exactly. And then by the time September came around, end of September, that's when we saw that little bump. We were doing, I think it was 4 YouTube videos a week by that time. We're doing 2 nail schools and 2 vlogs. And also you were posting, I think 3 times a day on Instagram. And then we saw this bump and we're like, oh, 9 months. Think about that, of doing it hammering away and follow through.
Now, had we been doing it once a week, once every other week, it wouldn't have been the same.
There's no way.
There's no way.
And this is really important. Like, I think the reason why people give up so easily on honing that skill, whatever that skill is, I think the reason why is because like I've truly visualized, I'm like, I know this works. I just have to figure out how to do it the right way. So if it's not working after 3 months, I need to tweak. I need to change. I need to you have to adapt and figure out what is going and experiment with potentially crappy content, failure, right? And that's what we did. And that's the part is like in my heart, I always I believed it. Okay. I'm not going to say I knew. I think that's lame. I believed very strongly, like in my heart, that we were going to get there. I don't know when, but I just got to figure out what to do to get there. And then it's like, it's these small little steps, but it's like, okay, I got to keep going because I believe in the vision. I believe that our business will benefit from this and we're going to see an impact, but we got to just keep hammering away, And I think that's important is like, you believe in that vision. Like my nail art is going to be cracked, it's going to be, and that's a young person's term, by the way, for like really good. So I play games with my kids and
busting.
Yeah, busting. Sheesh. And like eventually it's going to be there. If you have that confidence and that vision, then it's just it's a matter of time. But that consistency like you're talking about, that hard work, Trace, is huge.
It's the only way to do it. And it reminds me of people, a new nail tech, right? They come out of school and I used to give them a speech, listen, you're going to have to pay your dues. If you're in salon, it's a lot of sitting. It's a lot of maybe getting coffee for other people, asking questions, maybe doing some repairs for the other nail techs. And it sucks. I'm telling you, it sucks.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, oh, yeah, I get it. And then, the first week they're sitting there and they're doing it. The second week, it all of a sudden, they're taking the longer lunches. And then the third week, they start calling in the morning. Do I have any clients? Okay, then I'm not going to come until noon. And then they call again. Do I have any? Okay, then I'm just going to come in tomorrow. And it's all about paying dues, no matter what you're doing, building a clientele or learning how to go faster or learning nail art or learning nails in general. It's all about paying your dues. It's sitting, and patience.
And it's hard because when you're in that moment, Tracy, those doubts, they're like, am I ever going to get, like, everybody goes through that. Everybody goes through that. Like, I want to clap because I want to make it loud. Like, am I ever going to get this?
Yeah.
And that's where that vision of like, I can see myself or my company or whatever it is, it's there. It's just going to take that time to build or whatever skill you're looking at. So if you're struggling, I think that the message here, right, is like, if you're struggling, like you sticking with it is big. Believing in your, like, all these like phrases that are like cringy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
just believe in yourself.
Tracey, you do that so good. That is like terrifying how good that is. I'm going to call you and say, can you tell me to believe in myself, Tracey?
Just believe in yourself.
Dun, dun, dun. I feel so much better. I'm going on my day. Dun, dun, dun. Like a little song that follows, and I'm on my day, like all hyped. That's so good. But, you know, in the end, really at the core of it, that is what's going to keep you in the game while you're struggling and putting in all the hours. You know, because the most debilitating thing is like, you are truly putting in the time and you're not seeing the results because you're impatient and you quit. Like that it's debilitating, and then it just takes you out, and you don't want that. So you got to have that vision and keep it fresh.
And the number one thing that helped me, that I hope helps you, is everybody goes through it, whether they tell you or admit to it.
Yes.
Everybody goes through it.
100%. You're not alone. We've been there. Let us know in the comments below your take on this. How have you gotten through your struggles, you know, in the nail business, the nail game, whether it's application, whether it's clients. How have you gotten through it? We'd love to hear from you. And also let us know any topics you want to hear in the comments below. Thank you so much, Tracey.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us. See you next time on Biz Talk.